I know we'll dive into the games in a second, but since we're talking about referees, Reds versus Chiefs
Oh my God.
might have had one of the worst refereeing performances I've seen in a long time.
Who was that referee?
Do you mind looking up the name?
Reds
I
versus...
just it wasn't that he was just blowing against the Reds. It was that he was just missing so much of what was happening in between. And then
He's a second-year New Zealand referee, Marcus Pully.
Marcus
Yeah.
Pully?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, shout out Marcus Pully. Get a coach, buddy. Get a referee coach. Maybe it was a bad day. Let's give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt, but you can't continue to ref like that.
Yeah, no, that was rough. There was...
And then at half time, the Reds try.
The one that was... Yeah.
The referee, the TMO fucked that one up as well.
Yeah, but it was the whole...
It was the whole group.
Yeah, it was the whole group. And they had a... I don't know if it was just a bad night, but it was not good.
The referee, they didn't even... So the score... You watch one... There was one angle where it was clear and obvious, ball went over the line, touch grass, should be a try. But the TMO as well, they didn't even look at all that was going on around it. There was an offsides for that try as well. You know, so you don't go, even if there's, you know, they say it needs to be clear and obvious. If you ignore that angle where it was clear and obvious, you say no try, ball held up, whatever you want to call. You should then go back to the offside penalty. Yeah. You don't just fucking blow the whistle and go to half time. Like, the part about that is wild for me is the TMO normally looks at the bigger picture as well when leading up to the try. The phases before, the phases. No one looked at the offside line.
It's also up to wasn't there advantage too before that?
No, there was advantage in other parts of that play, but not that particular one. But there should have been an advantage.
Should have gone back to his advantage. That's the referee's role. He should say, okay, cool.
He should have asked, okay, but so everyone's looking at the ball going over the line. But as the you're right. As the referee, you need to look at the bigger picture and look at what's happening there. You can also
remember that you're still playing advantage. It was tough.
You know, there are low bars and high bars for referee. I hope to be one of the higher bars, but let's see what happens. I'm just starting out, so yeah, that's a nice little introduction to the nonsense that's going on in World Rugby at the moment. Do you want to dive into the fixtures and results?
Sure.
From this weekend.
What are we doing first? You can do you're the results man.
I like Super Rugby first, just because where I'm from, it's the games happened before the URC games.
Yep, makes sense.
First game of the weekend must have made you happy. Crusaders beating the Blues 36-20.
That was a really fun game. That was a great way to start my Friday.
I don't know what it was. The Blues they lacked something against the Crusaders on Friday.
The Crusaders everything would just seem to be like happening for them. They were everything they were doing was just really, really coming off. Everything was being pulled off. That first half, it was tight. It wasn't. It was 12-13 at half time.
I think so, yeah.
But then that second half was good.
Caleb Clark is a different human. I don't even know if you can classify him as a human. He's insane.
I cannot wait. The closer that we get to the greatest rivalry, and the more that I see the key players that we assume are going to be in the All Black squad, it's exciting.
It's exciting.
I know a couple of months ago I was like, oh no, we're going to blow them out of the water. It's going to be walk in the park. They've got no coach. They've got no this. If I could, I'd delete that episode. But
no, I'm glad it exists because then I will be right for a change.
Yeah. No, it's the players are unreal. It's good.
Even